the mirror that wasn't there before. Emma had just returned from a late shift when she noticed it. A full-length mirror standing silently in the dim hallway outside her apartment, where there had been none before. The polished frame was old-fashioned, with intricate carvings that seemed out of place in the otherwise modern building. She blinked, certain she must have missed it earlier, but every glance confirmed that the mirror was new and entirely unexpected. The soft hum of the rain outside and the faint flicker of the overhead light created an uneasy atmosphere, as if the mirror was quietly waiting for her. As Emma stepped closer, she noticed something odd. Her reflection didn't quite match her movements. When she raised her hand, the image hesitated for a moment longer than it should, and then moved. Her breath caught as the reflection's eyes seemed to linger with a strange intensity, almost as if watching her rather than simply mimicking her. The hallway behind her in the mirror's surface appeared darker, shadows pooling where there should have been light. An unsettling chill crept up her spine, despite the warmth of the humid evening. Emma's heart quickened as she glanced behind her, but the hallway was empty and silent. She turned back to the mirror and noticed faint shapes moving just beyond the reflection of herself, shadows that didn't belong to anything visible in the real hallway. It was as if the mirror was a window into another world layered just beneath her own. She reached out tentatively, fingertips almost touching the cold glass surface, and the shadows flickered, retreating just out of sight. The mirror felt alive, watching her, waiting. Over the next days, the mirror became a silent companion in Emma's life. Sometimes, she would catch glimpses of figures standing just beyond the frame, blurred and motionless. Other times, her reflection would seem delayed or distorted, making her question her own senses. She began to dread approaching the mirror, yet found herself drawn back to it every night, as if the mirror held answers she didn't yet understand. The line between reflection and reality blurred, and Emma's sense of safety in her own home slowly eroded. One evening, as a storm raged outside, Emma stood before the mirror determined to confront whatever it was that lingered there. She whispered her name, watched her reflection respond with a slight delay, then noticed a subtle smile forming that she hadn't made. The smile grew wider, colder. The shadows coalesced, forming a vague outline of a figure that stepped closer in the reflection, but did not appear in the real world. Panic surged through her, but she forced herself not to look away. The mirror was no longer just glass. It was a threshold, and something was reaching through. In that moment, Emma realized that the mirror wasn't just a mirror, it was a presence. It was watching, waiting, and perhaps even feeding on her attention. But the scariest thought was this: what if what she saw in the glass was not just a reflection, but a glimpse of something trapped between worlds, something that wanted to cross over? Her breath hitched as a cold breeze swept through the hallway, though no windows were open. The mirror's surface rippled subtly, like water disturbed, inviting her to step closer into the unknown. Emma stepped back, heart pounding, and when she looked again, the mirror was just a mirror once more, still and silent. The strange images and movements were gone, leaving only her own reflection staring back. She knew the mirror had not truly disappeared. Only waiting for the next moment, she let her guard down. With a final glance, she turned away, the feeling of being watched lingering long after the mirror's surface returned to normal. From that night on, Emma never ignored the quiet spaces in her home where the unexpected could appear, because some mirrors, she learned, hold more than just reflections.